Hi there, Linda Hollington from Coldwell Maker Paradise. Thank you for joining me. We're going to look at some questions about our FAR bar contract this morning or afternoon, whenever you're joining me, and some questions that have been asked. Question number one, when using the FAR bar contract, the loan approval provided by the lender cannot contain any conditions or the deal. True or false? That's false. They can't ask for repairs and have some conditions on the loan. Second question. Adding an amendment to a signed contract will change the effective date. True or false? That's false. Doesn't change the date. You're just adding an amendment, a little bit more information possibly, or something like that. Next question. A seller can withdraw a counteroffer prior to the buyer accepting it, even when the buyer said they agreed to the terms and will sign soon. Can the seller withdraw? Yes, it's true. He can withdraw. It isn't a contract till it's signed. So we have to keep that in mind. Some people do jump the gun over issues like that. Here's one that happens quite often, actually. So listen to this. The MLS shows a washer and dryer on the property. Seller accepts an offer from the buyer. The contract does not include the washer and dryer in this section 1D that lists the personal property. When the buyer does the final walkthrough, the washer and dryer are not there. What can the buyer do? Does he have a resort? Can he get the washer and dryer back? Answer is nothing. The MLS is not part of the contract, and the buyer failed to include the washer and dryer as part of the contract. So unless the seller, out of the kindness of his heart, wants to give it back, or her heart, there's no recourse in that respect. Next question, last question. The real property under contract is subject to mandatory homeowner association. A few days before closing, the buyer is trying to cancel the contract because the seller never delivered the association governing documents, which I've talked about a lot. Can the buyer cancel? They never received it. No. The property is not subject to homeowners association documents unless it's put in the contract that you want the documents within 10 days or whatever. But is required to receive information about assessments charged and basic info about the HOA, but not all of the documents. I recommend, if you're even considering looking at a condo that you're interested in, that before you waste your time looking at it, that you see if you can get a hold of the documents to look at. I know I list all of the documents on the MLS, and I usually make them public. Not everyone does, but your agent can get to them and get them to you so that you can have a look before you even go and look at the property. That's what I suggest. Send your questions in so we can have a little discussion on it and share those questions with everybody else. There's no limit to questions in real estate, and there's no limit to changes in real estate these days either. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you again soon. Have a great day.